Hi, first grade. Did you listen to those sounds? Do you know what they were coming from? Yeah, they were ocean waves. All right, so the reason I put that there is because I don't know if you know this or not, but today is beach day at Lorraine. So I went and grabbed my favorite beach towel and a little boogie board that Kinsley has to celebrate beach day here at home. So I don't know if you have anything beachy at home, but if you do, maybe you can put a towel down when you eat your lunch today. Or if you have any kinetic sand or any of those fun things you can play with inside in case the weather's not great. Um, or if the weather is great, you can go outside and sit on your beach towel and you can have your lunch outside and pretend you're on the beach. So, for today, what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you a video that has to do with some cool facts about beach animal. And then I wanted to share with you a video about a popsicle that a lot of you might like, which is the bomb pop. So, you'll see how it goes through its process to be made, and we'll go through our calendar and then we'll do a little bit of beach math. All right, so let's get started.
Andrew Mackenzie and I went to Sanibel Island to meet Education Ranger Becky Wolf from the J.N. Dame Darling National Wildlife Refuge. She had lots to tell us about sea turtles.
The main sea turtle that we have here in Southwest Florida and on Sanibel beaches is the loggerhead sea turtle. And I have a replica of a loggerhead sea turtle. This is what they look like when they're starting to come ashore to make their nests. Now, why do you think they're called the loggerhead?
Because loggers had to wear hard hats and it probably has a really hard head.
Exactly. That's exactly why they get their name loggerhead. This loggerhead here is my age. It's 30 years old. And here's when they're about a day old. So you guys can see the difference in size. So I was saying that sea turtles, do they grow very big, very fast? Or do they grow kind of slow rate?
Slow rate?
Yeah, it's very slow rate. What happens is, imagine it's pitch black, it's nighttime. All of a sudden, a big 250-pound animal, reptile, comes out of the ocean. And she's crawling like an army crawl. So she's actually...
Mama sea turtles crawl as far up the beach as they can to protect their eggs from the tide, and probably from people too. In Southwest Florida, from May to October, hundreds of volunteers and wildlife experts comb the beaches at dawn, marking off nesting sites to protect them from being disturbed.
She lays anywhere from 90 to 110 small ping pong size ball eggs that are a little squishy. So as the hatchlings are starting to move inside the nest, the sand that was packed up on the top starts to trickle down around them, and it actually creates this sand elevator that brings the hatchling up to the top, about 1 to 2 inches to the top. Then they wait for the sand to go cold. Why? What does that tell them when the sand grows cold?
Because that means it's nighttime.
Exactly, that means it's nighttime, and then they burst through the sand like a sea turtle hatchling volcano. And they run straight for the beach, straight to the ocean. But at the same time, predators are waiting for them.
But before they even get to the water, there's another danger that can threaten these tiny creatures.
Sometimes they get stuck in sandcastles and stuck in those, those little moats you build around sandcastles. They get stuck. And then sunlight comes and it can either, 1, dry them out, or 2, if they get stuck in that, they become easy prey for other beach animals.
So if you're at the beach and see a sandcastle that has obviously been abandoned, then knock it down, level it out, so those little turtles can make it to the water. Despite all the odds against them, many baby sea turtles make it out into the ocean, where they live on floating seaweed called sargassum until they grow bigger. Females always return to their birth beach to nest. Isn't that curious? No one really knows why. It's just one of the mysteries surrounding these hard-headed and fascinating animals.